Yo guys, what's going on? It's Mondo here, and today we are back with something very special. It is it's the beginning of the second round of the NBA playoffs. Some of my predictions have already gone awry, as y'all may have been noticed. Been noticed? Have y'all if y'all have noticed? Um, but one prediction I did get right is we'll go straight to uh, the last first round series game, 7 game series with the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. I believe it was the only real upset if you go by ranking wise, besides the Timberwolves, which we'll get to next. Um, Warriors, I mean, just completely outclassed the Rockets, right? You have, 3 Hall of Famers on the team: Jimmy Butler, uh, Steph Curry, and Draymond Green. No matter how badly people don't want to say it, and future, you know, potential Hall of Famers, right? If they continue to grow, continue to get better, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, blah blah blah, right? You keep going down the list. Um, they're just a way better team. I always thought they're way more mature, right? Jalen Green crumbled in Game 7 like he did for most of the series. Um, just showing that he's not ready yet. Next year, I think, will be the year that he has to show that he can step up in those big moments. But right now, I mean, they're still a really young team. Number 2 seed, of course, but they're a really young team going against a very, very experienced team. So, yeah, I mean, nobody could say that. And then the one game that surprised me and then led to the next game being like, okay, whatever, was the number 4 seeded, excuse me, Indiana Pacers versus the 1 seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. Without Darius Garland, obviously, getting kind of ran off the court. Not gonna lie. As you can see, they had the entire starting lineup. How do you let Aaron Naismith get 17? I mean, that's bad. Even when Miles Turner only gets 13, y'all lose. That's pretty bad. And it came off a 33 point game from Donovan Mitchell. Uh, I mean, even a 20 and 10 game from Evan Mobley. You expect a lot out of him. 20 and 10 is not that bad, but it's not very good. Especially when your other front court player only did 12 and 5. You expected him to have a little bit bigger of a game, but that's always fine. Max Strus, obviously, starting, and Sam Merrill being in place of Darius Garland, which you kind of knew that he was more just there to start the game, to keep DeAndre Hunter over here and Ty Jerome here, kind of feeling all right. But giving him 30 minutes, DeAndre Hunter, excuse me, and him only getting 11 points, excuse me, it's not good enough. Ty Jerome did a way better job, and Pacers just out outmatched them that game. They showed why Darius Garland is so important to them, and yeah, I mean you see that in Game 2 as well. But we're gonna go to the next upset, which is the number 2 seeded Celtics versus the number 3 seeded New York Knicks. New York Knicks winning by 3. Obviously, Celtics had the lead. They're in mid third quarter by like what 21 points, 21 points, and Knicks riled back with both teams shooting an abysmal total 15 for 60 from 3 point range. I mean, it was terrible. And, for both teams only shooting 25% as all the team, yeah, it wasn't very good. But OG Anunoby had a great game. Jalen Brunson came out on fire in the fourth quarter. I mean, you had a no-show game pretty much from the 13 minutes you had with Chris Tops. Derek White played almost every minute. It felt like. I mean, it just wasn't. It wasn't a great game as a whole. I think Chris Tops got hurt as well. I want to say. I mean, it just wasn't a good look on their part. Going to another upset. This is gonna be a full day of upsets, y'all. The Denver Nuggets versus the OKC Thunder, four seed versus the number 1 seed, as well. Denver coming out on top. That surprised me because obviously you have both MVP candidates, and obviously my choice for MVP got 42, 22, and 6. I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing. And Michael Porter Jr. had a no-show game again. like always. And of course, you have Jamal Murray actually coming out and being uh, somewhat of a help this game. And of course, Russell Westbrook obviously being that spark plug off the bench with 30 minutes. Then, yeah, you have Shea Gilgeous Alexander going for 33, 10, and 8. And Jalen Williams kind of was just like not in it, if I'm being completely honest. And I mean, you can see with even just the rebounds, there is a discrepancy, right? 22 for Nikola Jokic, 13 for Christian Braun, 14 for Aaron Gordon. Like they're not that big of rebounders, and you got out rebounded. Your center and your forward, who are both 7 footers, clear 7 footers, 6 and 9. One of the best shorter players who usually gets looked at as a guard, right? Jalen Williams only 7 boards. Lou Dort only 2. Shea got 10, but I mean, Denver had so many offensive boards this game. I mean, it wasn't good at all. It wasn't very good at all. And yeah, I would be happy if this was an upset because even though I want the Thunder to win now, win a couple, like maybe go on a three-peat, maybe a 3 and 4 year kind of thing, but Nikola Jokic, I mean, if he doesn't get MVP, I want him to win the championship, show why he is the best player, and why voter fatigue is stupid in my opinion. But yeah, then we go into the next game. The game two with the Indiana Pacers and Cleveland Cavaliers, in which Indiana again won in Cleveland, 120 to 119, and they lost Evan Mobley, I believe, before the game as well. So I mean they were very undermanned this game, and where? Oh, wait, did DeAndre Hunter not play this game either? Dang. But yeah, they let Aaron Naismith go off. They're pretty much just letting everybody but their superstars go off, I believe is what the game plan is. But you have Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench, man. And Obi Toppin, very high upside player, has a lot of energy off the bench. Thomas Bryant, I mean, he's just there as a big body, right? And Cleveland, you need all the big bodies you can get, especially when Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and all of them are, playing. So, I mean, they should be playing Craig Porter a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, he is a pretty good player if you actually sit down and watch. But yeah, you put Ty Jerome in at the starting spot, he just doesn't play well, right? And then Sam Merrill, it feels like all the second stringers, right? They're playing against second strings, so they're gonna pop off a little more. That's what it feels like is happening with the guard rotation here. Isaac Okoro, not very good. It's pretty much Donovan Mitchell versus the world at this point. If Evan Mobley or nor Darius Garland come out. We'll see here in tomorrow, right? Thursday matchup. So we'll see. Um, then you have game one of the what is it? It's the 6 and 7, right? Am I right? The 6 and 7. Yeah, the 6 and 7. Yeah, Golden State Warriors, Minnesota Timberwolves. I am rooting for the Timberwolves. Obviously, y'all know that I made it. I made a thing. I made a thing where I'm upset because of how the Minnesota Timberwolves are playing. They didn't play very good in the first half, but they did come alive here in the second, and it just wasn't enough to make a comeback. But you have an injured Steph Curry who didn't really play a lot of minutes, but did get 13 in the amount of time he played. Brandon Pozemski didn't play good at all. I mean, you have Steph Curry's gravity just pulling everybody in. Without that, there it's so much harder, right? Now everybody's collapsing on Jimmy. Everybody's collapsing on Draymond, even, right? So now you have Buddy Hield who has to go for 24. You have to have, Kevon Looney or somebody come off the bench. You have Jonathan Kuminga who's going to probably have to be a starter next game. Or, yeah, tomorrow, if I'm being honest. Have Buddy Hield at the 2, Brandon Pozemski at the 1, put Jonathan Kuminga or even Moses Moody, because at least he can shoot the 3 a little bit better, right? So it's going to be a very eventful game. Timberwolves have to take at least the next 3 because as of right now, Steph Curry will be probably back for Game 5. So you're going to have to take all 3 of them and win at home if you're Minnesota for Game 5 when Steph Curry comes back, because he's not going to be on fire fire because it is, I believe, his wrist, right? I believe it's his wrist that has the problem. So I mean, you're gonna have to target Steph on defense every single time. Um, I mean, yeah, I mean that's all the matchups, right? All the matchups so far. So yeah, I mean, pretty quick, very easy. Let's check the standings real quick. Obviously, you have number one seeded Cleveland Cavaliers. You expected them to be way better this past game. Same with what is it? The Boston Celtics getting beat by the 3 and 4. Wow, the East might be way much of a Eastern Conference, or even more of a of a jumbled up team than or jumbled up conference than we thought. Because you even look here, man, right? You have Golden State, Golden State and Minnesota going for the conference finals now. You have the 1 and 4 seeds in the Thunder and the Nuggets, right? I mean, it's still anybody's here. It's anybody's guess on what's going to happen now. Now that you see the floodgates opening of upset after upset after upset, I mean, you can only guess, right? Today is the New York Knicks. If you're watching this before the games start, it's the New York Knicks here. Well, it's pretty much started. New York Knicks and Boston Celtics, and then also today is the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I'll be making an update video for you guys tomorrow. I'll be making it tomorrow to post next week because y'all can't tell. The room is kind of empty. Kinda. Not really. I mean, I'm packing up. I'm getting ready to leave here. Graduating in 2 days from now, so wish me luck. This is gonna be a little bit of a vlog, maybe a little bit of a something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do maybe a goodbye video. I don't know. But once again, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below what you want to see next. Please, if you have any comments about today, make sure to comment down below respectfully. And what is it? Uh, I'll be back Friday with. I'll be recording all day tomorrow. Wow. Friday, I'm gonna be doing another K-pop thing. If you don't like K-pop, obviously skip over it. But if you wanna just get a little bit interested, dip your toe in the water, watch out for Friday. See you guys later. Peace.